Hello, the Obedient family. This is yours truly, number one, unofficial spokesperson of the Mama Papa
the one they hate the most
and Pekin campaign. And this time around, I'm taking on my new role as the P2B interpreter. So let's do it again.
Allow that to happen.
China's these they're full of it. This lady here is full of it.
As an individual,
they try to play this gotcha politics. I'm gonna play the video for you. You listen to the lady, and then I'll come back and I'll pause it from time to time to interpret to you what is going on there. She's trying to play this gotcha, thinking she's smart. But let's play that. And people have taken clips of this on Twitter and saying all kinds of things against our principle. Let me play it for you, and then I'll come back and analyze this.
Possibly will give vice presidency to the South.
Good morning.
And in a situation like that, if they did that,
would you say
and the president, the northern president came to power,
or will I say if there are
and something happened to him, I assure you they will never let an Igbo man take
stand
power.
out for you that make this election
even the one that's there now, the Yoruba man that's there,
describe them to be.
If anything happens to Buhari, I doubt very much they'll let him take power. The position that they have adopted is that power must remain in the north. In perpetuity for as long as possible. And they have rationalized it over and over again. So that's the situation that we're in. But left to me, two things. The first thing is this. That would go a long way to heal the wounds of the past. An apology for what we did to the Southeasterners and to the Igbos during the Civil War. Secondly, proper compensation and reparations for what we did to them. Thirdly, to now openly come forward and say, let an Igbo man be president of Nigeria. Because they've never had an elected Igbo man, we've never had an Igbo man leading us. Let it happen. That is what I would suggest. That's the first one. The other one is this. If it is, you can't do that.
But it failed.
And if it is, that the time for that has passed, because many Igbos will tell you, particularly those that share the philosophy of people like Nnamdi Kanu, and even mass-up philosophy. They will tell you they're not interested in that anymore. Then, the other thing you can do is say, allow them to determine their own future. Just as the people of Scotland were allowed to determine theirs. Just as Britain, the United Kingdom was allowed to determine hers when it came to Brexit. Just as so many other countries in the world.
So we're going to pause it here. We'll come back to this. So, Peter B is saying, they promised us that the election will be conducted and results uploaded from the polling unit to the server. This did not work. He has changed the meaning of BVAS from bimodal voter accreditation system to basic value acceptable to society, just to drive his point home. You have told us that the results will be uploaded directly from the polling unit to the server. This did not work. In this context, both the server and the IReV is the same, because what the lady is trying to show is different. So I'm going to play the rest of the conversation, and I'll come back and show you why this is different from Balablu.
Going from the polling unit to the server. That is the main meal. So they took away the main meal and said, okay, the BVAS have worked, because you can't walk out and say the meal was fantastic, because after all, they gave me the little starter, and then the main meal was not served. And
that's the IReV.
That's it. The main thing was not there. Nobody, even in my village, where people are not sophisticated, not educated, they were all glued to one place waiting to see the result coming in through, like they told us that everybody will be seeing it. I'm sure you didn't see it, my sister. They said it failed.
That's the IReV. The IReV is separate from the BVAS. The BVAS accredits people, and then it's supposed to take a picture and upload it to the IReV. The IReV did not work on that day.
Yes, me and you know the difference between all this. For the average Nigerian, that is all included. And I want to speak to the average Nigerian. What they've showed us, whether it's IReV, whether it's the IRA, whether it's what they told us is the BVAS is from this to this. We are promised this Sumter's meal, and we just had a serve of the starter, and they disappeared with the rest of the food. So we didn't. That is the worst lunch we have had.
I've had to make that clarification because you know that the BVAS is also going to be used again in this governorship elections. And a lot of people might be imagining that that exactly was the instrument of fraud and maybe might be reluctant to use it or might be reluctant to come out. But the IReV was, you know,
where people are
what
already
didn't work.
reluctant.
And I'm very happy for how you have
Thank you.
How you described it. But, you know, moving beyond that.
Might not come out. You know, we're pushing them now.
Yes.
We're begging them to have faith and come out.
All right, so I'm going to stop you here because there's a lot that this lady said without saying a lot. She turned this into a gotcha kind of situation. You know, P2B is not the best in stringing words, you know, in an oratory way or in that sense. But you have to look at context. And in this context, if the result doesn't come from the beaver or beavers, it will not get to the server. And we were told that there were offline uploads, which means they were not uploading the result from the beavers. So you will not blame someone who said the beavers did not work. The result was not going from the beavers to the server. Passwords. So this is a problem from the beaver side. And then we also realized that, you know, allegedly, that the password to the server was changed. So even if you have a great beavers, but the password to the destination server is changed, you can't upload the results. So both of them have issues, the beavers and the server. So this lady trying to play this gotcha, you know, you got it wrong. You got the term wrong. You said beavers, but it was supposed to be IReV. Or you said IReV, it was supposed to be I whatever. No, in this context, it did not work. The beavers did not work. In some places, you heard some returning officers saying we weren't able to upload our results. We were given fake passwords and we had to do offline uploads. Even Macaroni, Mr. Macaroni, in his own polling unit, they told him that the result was uploaded. They showed them, but it was an offline upload when they got home and checked results. So looking at the context of Mr. P2B, the people in the village were glued on one screen, waiting for the results to come. Interviewing people should understand the context they're coming from. Saying people might be discouraged and not come out. It is the same. When they do the voting, and then they are not uploading because they have to wait and mutilate the result first before uploading it. It is the beavers. And that's why people are coming en masse, telling their friends to come with their dogs and cats and whatever they have, even 2x2s, to make sure that the results are uploaded. And they are warning the electoral officers, if you come, so there are people who are angry that the previous vote did not count. And these guys might come there and do some harm. So it is important that we know that INEC knows that if they're going to give people fake passwords, they should think twice about it. If they're going to put the server offline again, they should think twice about it. So enough of this gotcha politics and people taking this clip out of context. I played the full segment for you so you can know and understand that these guys are trying to play with your heads. Yeah, I'm part of the matter, the crux of the matter, that the beavers and IReV combination did not work. The result did not go from the beavers to the server. It did work well for the senatorial, it did work well for the Federal House of Representatives, but when it came to the presidential, it did not work. And it's not because the beavers got tired after trying the 2-course meal like he was saying. No. It doesn't matter if you try to do the presidential first. It did not work. So it's not the order. Or maybe if you do it 2 times, the 3rd time you get tired. No. He used the example of a 3-course meal. So you come in, you get an entree. After the entree, you take another meal and then you take the main course meal. Maybe say entree, main course meal, and then dessert. Let's say. So you took the entree fine, but the main course meal was missing. It doesn't matter the order you put it. If you want to take the main course first and say no, there's no main course. You can take the entree and dessert, but you didn't take the main course meal. That's the important point. Whether you put it maybe even dessert, entree, and then main course. The main course is the problem. The presidential was the problem. They uploaded the Senate, they uploaded the federal house, but when it came to the Senate, the presidency, they couldn't upload that. It's very important that we make this clear to the people. And for all those mischief makers who will take someone's word out of context, you just get a grip of yourself. And when you grant so many interviews, you're bound to make some mistakes and do commit some gaffes. It is normal. But for you to take it out of context and try to play this gotcha politics, because these are the guys that go for the heart of the matter. And also on channels too, we've shown, I don't know what others are doing there. But anyways, let's go out there and vote massively for our candidates. They are threatening us in Lagos, but we're going to come out en masse and vote for GRV. And listen, it is not just about tribes. Many people vote for Labour Party. Many tribes, all tribes vote for Labour Party. So they can pretend to create enmity between the Igbos and the Yorubas so that the Yorubas will cast a protest vote against the Igbos' preferred candidate. It will not work this time around because most people that voted for Labour Party are Lagosians, are Yoruba people. They don't know that. So we're going to beat them. Whether they try to do the Oro Festival even from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., it doesn't matter. And I heard, allegedly, that this is only in areas where APC lost. And someone also told me that this was moved from last week. They wanted to do it last Saturday on the 11th, but now they shifted it to the 18th. So I think if INEC comes out now and say we're going to move this election to the 25th, they're probably going to shift it again. But all these are, we are onto you guys. We are onto you guys. And we're taking our country back, whether you like it or not. We're taking our country back. And when I say that, I mean from the corrupt politicians, from the rascality, from the criminality that has invaded the system all this long, from all this cankerworm that's eating up the fabric of our society. We're taking our country back and we're rescuing it and giving it back to the owners of the land. We're giving it back to Lagosians, giving it back to Nigerians, giving it back to the people of the land, and not greedy, corrupt politicians. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Say whatever you want to say in the comment section. We'll deal with it, right? You know I have a tough skin. Say, well, someone was attacking me, which is also good. Go ahead and say it, because if you don't say it, we don't know what you have in mind. Go ahead, say it, comment, like, subscribe. The comment is open. Say whatever you want to say. Don't attack other people. You can attack me, but don't attack other people. But say what you